All right, Matt Demers has returned. You do interviews for Watch Mojo, reviews for CTV. You do commentary for wrestling. What else am I missing?
Well, you'll see me pop up a few times on TMZ Live. I do radio. Yeah, I do it all. You can just Google me, Mr. Hollywood. I'm in there. But like you, I love movies, and I love this time of year because we get to look back at all the amazing films that we've seen.
Hell yeah. I'm really excited. I've enjoyed talking to you about our top five new movies of the year before. So please get us started. What's your number five for
Okay.
25?
Okay, so I put a lot of thought into this because I watch all the movies, and this year was actually a great year. Okay, so my number five, I'm hoping you've seen this because it's a fantastic movie. It's called Begonia.
Yeah, I
Begonia.
just saw it. I saw it the other week.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this one. I was in some movies just hook you from the get-go, and they don't, and this one didn't let go of its hooks. And then no spoilers, no spoilers. I know the ending might sway some people one way or another, whether they really loved it or not. I liked it. I liked where it went, and I loved the performances. Jesse Plemons and Emma Stone. They knocked it out of the park for me.
Oh, it's so good. Yorgos Lanthimos is, he doesn't miss really. He's got
Yeah,
some great films, and he's done a lot of movies with Emma Stone now. I believe this is number three, no, number four.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, they seem to be like it's like those director actor pairings. Like who was it? Johnny Depp was he was
Right, right,
always
right,
in
right,
a
right.
Tim Burton movie, right? This seems to be, but it works. So hopefully they'll do another great one.
I'm all for it. I thought it was great. I saw it at the Mayfair Theater, not last Sunday, but the Sunday before, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I almost missed it theatrically, but not quite. I didn't finally get out there because I like to watch all the Yorgos movies on the big screen.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah, yeah, of
best.
course.
Now, one that didn't come to the big screen in Ottawa, but I certainly would have gone to see it. I think you would be into if you haven't seen it. Is Nevermore: The Raven Effect.
I have not seen this. Okay, tell me all about it.
So you're a wrestling guy, right? You do
I
the
love it. Yeah,
C4. It's C4, right? You do commentary for.
I do Acclaim, but it's the
Okay,
same. It's pretty much the same crew here in Ottawa. So yes, I do love me some professional wrestling.
he's a wrestling guy. I know he's a wrestling guy, and I really enjoyed this. It's 2 hours about Raven, and what I like about it is he is esoteric enough of it, so it's like it feels like sort of novel material, but he's not so specific that we're hyper fixating on some guy who just came and went for 30 seconds. He did he was at WCW, then WWF, and then
Yeah.
ECW, then back to the WCW again, and the WWF again, and he did a lot of crazy stuff and created this great character, which in the documentary you really learn is not him. He was really just like a doofus party guy, but he created this weird Edgar Allan Poe obsessed character who's really a cult leader, who's really sort of like
Yeah, yeah,
a
yeah.
Kurt Cobain, Charles Manson esque figure for the 90s. And Raven's Flock in WCW, I love that storyline. So when I learned of this documentary, it has a disc on Vinegar Syndrome. Um, I thought, heck, I don't want to pay for it, but I do want to see it. So I'll interview the director. And I saw it. I watched it. I watched it twice actually, and that's very rare with me at screeners.
Wow.
Yeah, 2 hour captivating documentary. My favorite documentary of the year.
Wow. I see. I didn't even know this existed, and I really want to watch this because yeah, like you, I'm very familiar with this Raven character. I loved his stuff in WCW, um, and I feel like in a lot of ways he was kind of ahead of his time, right? I feel like that character would work so well now with like the psychology and stuff. But yeah, that seems really interesting.
All right,
Okay,
what's your number four?
okay, I'm gonna go with one that hasn't even opened wide yet. It was a
Ooh,
festival favorite, and I've seen it, and I can vouch that it is worthy of a lot of the nominations it's gotten so far for the Golden Globes, the Critics' Choice Awards, which I get to vote for. And it's
ooh,
called Marty Supreme.
ooh!
And
You've seen Marty Supreme?
yeah,
Oh
I seen
wow,
Marty Supreme.
that's
So,
amazing.
Timothy Chalamet, I mean, listen, he's he's a bit of a cocky guy, but he can but he backs it up. He backs it up. He's got this really great performance, and this is from one of the Safdie brothers, who I love. They bring so much energy to their movies. It's Josh Safdie that did this one, because I know there's the other one. They kind of split up. One of them did the movie with The
Betty, yeah,
Rock.
Betty and Josh split up. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, not like they're estranged. It's just that they're doing separate projects. But this movie has so much uh, anxiety. You're following the story. Do you remember Uncut Gems?
I love Uncut Gems.
Oh, it's got the same
Yeah.
energy, that same kind of
Ooh.
like, it's the constant chase, the constantness, and I thought the performances are great. It's a period piece, and yeah, just go out of your way to watch this one.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna watch it. It's on my radar, and I'm very excited for it. I hear great things. I'm
Yeah.
a little jealous you got to see it. I didn't get to see it, but that's okay. We'll forget about that. Well, fun story. I actually saw Uncut Gems at TIFF, and Josh Safdie was behind me.
No way.
Yeah, I strategically picked that seat.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, and shout out to Benny as well because I like the Smashing Machine. I know not everyone loved it, but I have a fondness
No.
for it. Yeah.
No, I thought that was so well done. Yeah, it's not going to be for everybody. That's the movie with The Rock, and he, as far as The Rock being an actor, everyone was like, oh, he kind of plays himself in every movie. Watch this movie, and you'll see just the transformation that he put into it, the way he talks, the way he moves. He really embraced the acting of becoming this real life guy. It was impressive.
Yeah, it was great. It's not on my top five, but I really
Yeah, me
appreciated
neither.
it. But anyways, my number four is "Bring Her Back" by Danny and
Yes,
Mikey Filippo. Yeah, I really
loved it.
love that movie. I got to talk to them at Fantasia, and so did you when Talk to Me
Yeah,
was
when talk to me. Yeah,
yeah when that came out. That we said hi to each other there. That was great, and they're so cool. But this movie is so catatonically depressing, and I'm all for it. Some days you need that. I feel like that last shot is the most devastating shot I've seen in cinema this year, for sure. And Sally Hawkins, people have been talking about her performance. It's so great. I don't know if she'll get an Oscar nomination. I actually doubt it, but I thought she was real. I don't know how she could have given a better performance. And
yeah.
I like how the movie really unfolds, and I love someone was saying on social media, they really related to it because they were a foster child. And when you're a
Mhm.
foster child, everything you say is inherently not trusted. And that's a really scary premise for a horror movie. And we see it in like R.L. Stein stories, I feel like.
Yeah.
But it really worked for me. Really, really landed.
Yeah, I echo everything you said. It was almost in my top five. Highly recommend it. One of my favorite horror movies of the year. Forget that. One of my favorite movies of the year. Yeah.
Heck yes. All right. What's your number three?
Okay, I'm going number three. And then, by the way, I'm very mainstream, as you can tell,
Which is fine. Which is
because I
fine.
watch all the mainstream ones. But
Yeah.
but there's some good ones that if you haven't watched, and I can't believe anyone would not have seen by now, the movie Sinners, which from Ryan Coogler. This is the vampire movie. It's another period piece, and I thought the craftsmanship that went into it. And there's a scene. Have you seen it? I'm guessing,
I've
right?
seen it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I was hoping.
Yeah.
But you know the scene I'm talking about where they're in the jazz club and it's just they're playing the music and it's just
Mhm.
almost like you're being hypnotized as they go through the different generations. And
Oh, this
I don't know.
great scene. I love that scene.
Yeah. I just thought this as far as like a cinematic experience, this one delivered tenfold.
Oh yeah, it's phenomenal. I love what they did with it. Actually, you can't see, but because the my background is blurred out, but I have a small Sinners poster here
Oh, yeah.
because I scooped that up and I thought it would be great for the film studies grad student lounge at
Yeah.
Carlson where I'm at right now. I love Sinners. I love the what they did with the Robert Johnson mythology, and it gave
Mhm.
us sort of this from dusk till dawn romp as well. It was really fascinating, and
And Michael B.
yeah.
Jordan doing
Oh
doing
yeah, the
the
twins.
twin
Yeah.
brothers. I mean that's great. And the way they filmed it,
Hmm.
it was really wonderful.
It was great, and I remember I saw Buddy Guy, who's in the movie. He's in the last scene. I
Yeah.
saw him at Jazz Fest here in Ottawa and on his farewell tour. That was amazing. And I kind of thought, well, it's the farewell tour. I guess you're not going to hear from Buddy Guy ever again. But then here he is in Sinners, and that's great.
Yeah.
And I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. It's not in my top five, but it is. It was definitely a big stand-up for the year. My number
Yeah.
three. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. No, I was going to say an important movie because it brought people in. It was a surprise hit, and theaters we hear about it, they're struggling. So if you can get a movie that brings people in that's actually a good movie, that's a win in my book.
Oh, that's true. Because when I went to buy a ticket, it was sold out, and I
Yeah,
had to get another one for later that evening. The IMAX
that's a word.
screening was sold out. That's nuts. That's crazy. That I couldn't believe it. And the fact that you're right that like Ryan Coogler, this big voice, Creed, Black Panther, the fact that he gave us an original story is great. And I just loved what he did with the Robert Johnson myth. I thought it was great. It was a really lovely well, maybe not lovely is the right word. It was a very thoughtful, spooky film, and I'm all for it.
Yes.
My number three was One Battle After Another.
There
Yeah,
we go.
really enjoyed it. Big Paul Thomas Anderson guy. I've been seeing videos. People are making fun of the score by Johnny Greenwood. I loved it.
Really? Oh, okay. I'm the
Yeah, I love that. I
opposite.
love that score. It reminded me of Punch Drunk Love,
Yeah.
and big. I revisited Punch Drunk Love after seeing this movie, so that was a vibe. That was cool. I mean, what can you say? Like Paul Thomas Anderson doesn't really miss. Some films are obviously better than others. I wouldn't put Inherent Vice or like Phantom Thread up with like Punch Drunk Love. Sorry, up there with Boogie Nights or There Will Be Blood. But One Battle After Another, I believe, is actually it's my number three of the year. It's also my number three Paul Thomas Anderson movie. I put it right behind Boogie Nights, and There Will Be Blood's my number one. And one thing I'll also say is I saw some people saying that it like advocates for political violence, and I don't really think it does. I think it merely depicts people who believe in political violence, and that we just bring our own complications and biases to believing that's okay or not.
Yeah.
I don't think this movie is really. It's really vague. It's not like going like policy hard. It's just like women's rights, no, like open borders. But like it's not really. I don't know. It's pretty basic stuff, and it's an alternative world. It's Fantasyland. It's
Yeah.
really too bad that I mean this movie had excitement, but it didn't break even, and it's too bad because seeing it in IMAX like Sinners again
Yeah.
was great because this is an original movie and it's very thoughtful and layered and a revelatory experience. I think screwed up the marketing on this one. I think the commercial was just they don't want to give anything away, and it was just a little too vague. So people who
Yeah.
I think would have loved it didn't see it because we didn't really get enough from that commercial.
Yeah. I think you're absolutely right. That the marketing kind of failed that movie, but yeah, it's definitely worth it. Worth the watch. Okay, my number. What are we at? We're at number two.
Two, oh yeah,
Okay, we're at number two, and I feel like the opposite, where the marketing for this movie was great, and then the movie. Sometimes the marketing is great and the movie's not good. This one I thought was great, and the movie was even better because there was so much more to weapons. Weapons is my number two. I'm a I'm a horror guy. I love
yeah.
this kind of stuff. But yeah, I thought it was really neat the way it was broken down into the different chapters. You learn something new every time, and then by the time the movie ends, that final chapter, I mean, it's hit the fan, and you are locked in. I thought the performances were fun. I was just intrigued, and then oh yeah, the actress that plays the aunt. And I don't want to go into spoilers if you haven't seen Weapons, but this is the yeah, this is quite out there, and I loved every minute of it. I thought it was really, really well done.
I didn't see it. I'm not avoiding it. I will
Oh
see it.
wow.
I didn't get to it. Yeah, it's kind of
Okay,
weird,
I'm
but
shocked that you haven't seen Weapons.
I know
I, this
it's it is
I,
it's weird. Yeah,
I'm almost guaranteeing that you'll love it.
yeah,
I
yeah,
would
yeah.
have assumed that you would be all
I
over this.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so definitely no spoilers, but
please
just
don't.
know
Yeah,
that. Well, one of the things I mentioned in the advertisement, so you know the premise that whole like, the kids run out, in the middle of the night
right.
from this class. But that's not even the tip of the iceberg. And by the way, that's all explained in the first 5 minutes. The rest of the movie is why this is happening. Um, and then, like I said, you learn it's not done in your traditional sense. And then, but by the end, it's like it's insane. It's intense. I
Everyone
can't believe you
tells me
haven't
great
watched it.
things.
Oh, you got to watch it. Watch
I'm
it
gonna
tonight.
watch
I
it.
can't. Yes,
It's weird that I haven't seen it. I know it's really weird that I haven't seen it.
so good, so good. That's my number two. Okay, what's your number two?
My number two is a film that is a festival film. It premiered at the Cannes Film Festival. It's called Seurat. Have you heard of this one?
I absolutely have heard of
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I highly recommend it. I was very lucky. I got to speak to the composer of this film, Golden Globe nominee Candane Ray. I refuse to learn his real name, and he. What's when you think about it, it's so he's so important to this movie because the
Mhm.
music is the language of the film, really. And what we have here is the first scene. It just immediately captivates the audience, or at least it captivated me. We have a rave in Morocco in the desert with giant speakers and people going ham. And there's this guy and his son, and they're handing out a picture of a young woman, and they're basically saying, "Have you seen her? Have you seen her? Have you seen her?" And everyone says, "No, no, 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 no." Then the military comes, busts the rave, excuse me, and then they have to book it. Someone says, "Well, she could be at this other rave, which is somewhere over there, but we got to go through the mountains." So it's this something like sorcerer when they're like stuck in the mountains and it's this tumultuous drive through the mountains and on this brutal terrain just to get to someone. And not only that, there it's with like a lot of like aging Moroccan hippies. So it's it's really you don't really know what the heck is going on, and that uh, the rave music is very therapeutic for people. It's not even about taking drugs, just dancing. Ever
Mhm.
since the Middle Ages has been a way to sort of blow off steam, and it's also this sort of unpredictable, chaotic element as well. And it's a very complicated movie. It was produced by Pedro Almodovar and directed by Olivier Laxay. And as far as I can tell, and I've been told by Cantine Ray that I'm like surface level correct. It's really about where are we going collectively as a society. You
Mm.
know, in this political moment, are we going to just vibe through it, or will we implode? How long can the division last?
Mm.
Uh, like just in a practical
Yeah.
sense. And yeah, it's harrowing. It's groovy. It's a little confusing in a trippy way, but
Mhm.
it's an abstraction. It's it's really an incredible piece of work. And my buddy David had a film festival called Genre Gems in Ottawa, and at the Mayfair Theater, we were lucky enough to see Surratt before
Wow.
most people have. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've only heard great things, and this has only cemented the fact that I do need to watch this. And yeah, I love movies like that too,
Oh yeah.
for sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're at number one already. We're at number
We're
one.
at number
Okay,
one. Yeah. Oh yeah.
so you've already highlighted my number one movie. I
Oh
tried
wow.
not to spoil it. I tried not to spoil it. Well, my favorite movie of the year was One Battle After Another.
Yeah.
It really was.
Mm.
And like you, I do think we go back to the advertisements didn't really sell it that well. I wish it did because I think this movie's, yeah, it's such a great experience. So watch on the big screen. Yeah, you can watch it at home too. But I watched this in IMAX and I think it's, what is it, almost close to 3 hours. It went by
Oh,
in a
it's long. Yeah.
flash, but it didn't feel it.
That's not boring at all. Yeah.
Not at all. And so yeah, so I don't want to all your points you're preaching to the choir, but I do want to highlight Sean Penn,
Oh yeah, so
who
good.
you will love to hate Sean Penn's character. I think he's been nominated for a lot with the awards, the Golden Globes, the Critics' Choice, that kind of stuff. I would love to see him with an Oscar. I thought Leo was great. Tiana Taylor in that first a chapter, she's just magnetic. Um, yeah, and I like the score. I mean, you were talking about people didn't like it. I liked it. I thought it was like, it was very pulsating at times. There's those long sequences. Um, yeah, it's a ride. It's a journey, and I loved it. Every minute of it.
Oh yeah, so good. Yeah, I don't know why people didn't like it. Just like because it's like just like a simple piano score often. Like
Yeah,
I don't know what's wrong with that. Like if it works, it works. It works.
yeah.
You don't have to break your brain.
There you go. Okay, so what's your number one? I'm excited to hear your pick.
Okay, here we go. So it's a bit of a deep cut, and
Okay, I love it. Yeah,
bear
give me the
with
deep
me.
cuts.
It's called Barrio Tristi. It's a movie produced by Harmony Korine. Um, it's set in Colombia, Medellin in the 90s. It's directed by a music video director named Stills. And we're talking about score. It has a pulsing score by an artist named Arca. And I highly recommend this film. It's basically these wild street kids in Colombia. There's someone doing a TV news broadcast, and they steal his camera, and they document their crimes, and they just show this horrible life. I like bring her back. It's a feel bad. I'll say, it's like a cool misery porn. It's a feel bad, and they
Mm.
just show how their life is horrible and how they feel horrible. But they're doing all these adrenaline-inducing scenes. There's this one scene where they are in a car. They're like minors driving a car, and they put on, I don't want to say Aztec masks, but cultural masks, and they are about to rob a jewelry store. But while doing so, they are listening to the most, like we, the audience, rather, are listening to the most pulsing score by Arca. They're getting hyped up, but they are listening to a serial killer being interviewed on talk radio. And when I was watching this scene, I was just thinking to myself, I can't think of anything better than this. Does cinema have anything more to offer? Well, what else can the medium do? This is so exciting, and I am just so glued to the screen right now. And
Yeah.
so when this movie, I saw it at a TIFF press and industry screening,
Hmm.
and the movie that it was up against was No Other Choice, the
Mm.
Chan Woo Park film, and
Yes.
that was filled up. This one was not filled up, and there were some. It was maybe a little bit older. The audience was a little bit older, people in their 60s, and when it was over, it was really funny because you can hear them talking and they're just saying, "Ah, that was horrible. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand it." And there was this other guy who I was talking to earlier, and I saw him. I made eye contact with him, and I said, "Wasn't that great? Didn't you have so much fun?" Just this polar opposite, maybe a little
Yeah.
psychotic response. It's something I really gelled with. And one more thing I'll say about it is, it's part of Harmony Korine's company, Edgelord, EDGLRD,
Yeah.
all caps. And I really liked the first Edgelord movie, Aggro Drift. Love that movie.
Mm.
But then Baby Invasion came out, and I draw the line at Baby Invasion. That they lost me there, and so to see the redemption arc of Edgelord, that was also very exciting.
Interesting. Yeah. No, I got to watch this now too. I haven't seen it, and yeah, but I do like Harmony's work.
Oh
Um,
yeah, the trailer
yeah.
just came out, so everybody out there, you can watch the trailer for Burial Tree Steve.
Okay.
Aggro Drifts came to the Mayfair for one night, so it's possible that Burial Tree Steve will have a similar situation, or maybe like a little. I'm gonna hope that they get a little bit better distribution, but
Yeah.
just fingers crossed for 2026 that it comes to Ottawa.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be there. I'll have my ticket.
Lovely. Now you sometimes have other things you mention. Are there
Oh.
particularly
So yeah,
bad
so
movies?
well, sometimes I watch,
Yeah.
well, not sometimes. I do. I got to watch all the movies. And a
Right.
lot of the movies are not great. So at the end of the year, I'm like, okay, well, I could always say it was one of the worst movies I watched. I hate doing it because it does take a lot to make a movie, but sometimes they deserve a shout out. I only got two. I know
Okay.
there's lots of terrible movies, but these are two that and by the way, I didn't like them because I expected more and I was disappointed. The first one is I Know What You Did Last Summer, the
Oh,
new the new one.
right.
What's happening here? We had a fantastic we had a fantastic Scream, right? With when they
Right.
brought back Scream and they were able to do it. The last two I thought were really great. And I thought, oh, we're gonna get another 90s slasher and they're gonna inject it with something cool and fun. No, it made no sense. It's awful. They brought back Freddie Prinze Jr. and yeah, just awful, awful,
Aw,
awful.
that's too bad. I didn't actually see it. I
Good.
kind of figured as much.
But you want it to be good, right? Like
Of
you kind of
course.
had expectation. Yeah, I
Right.
love that stuff.
Of course.
I'm a horror slasher guy. Give me something good. Terrible. What a waste. And then the other one, the other one that I hated, that I thought could have been okay, was called Flight Risk. And this is the Mel Gibson directed one,
Oh, oh,
and it all
right.
takes place in the plane.
That's with
Mark
Mark
Wahlberg.
Wahlberg, right?
I couldn't. I was just like, okay, let's just wrap this up. This was just going nowhere. Like it was
Yeah.
just it was a painful that was a painful experience. Yeah, for a movie that should have been kind of exciting and you know exactly what's going to happen, by the way. Um, that was a pain. Those are two painful ones. I mean, I'm sure there's worse movies,
Mm-hmm.
but these are two that disappointed me the most. Where I left the cinema, I was like, I got to mention how much I hated this experience. So there you go. I'll leave it at two.
I love it. And so, Watch Mojo, you interview everybody, right?
Yeah, so one of the cool things that I do with Watch Mojo is I get to do these kind of what they call junket interviews. So let's say it's a TV show on Netflix or there's some sort of movie, um, and they offer press opportunities. So I get to do a lot of those interviews, which is really cool. A lot of them are virtual, so it's kind of like what we're doing now.
Right, right, right.
On occasion, I do get to do them in person. I did the Superman
That's right.
in person. I went to Los Angeles
That's
and
so
talked to the
cool.
cast of Superman, which was I thought was pretty good. I mean, it's more that. Did you see the new
I
Superman, by
didn't
the way?
see it though.
No. So it's more. I liked it. It's very much a comic book come to life, which is great. But I feel like this is the character itself is very much a family affair, right?
Mm,
Which is fine, but don't expect because I love me some Batman.
sure.
I like the dark, gritty superhero stuff. But
Uh-huh.
Superman is the polar opposite. So I thought it was great. But yeah, I did get the chance to talk to that cast, which was super,
That's a
super
great
cool.
opportunity.
Yeah, I loved it.
And TMZ, you do like a whole other thing too. Like tell people what you do on TMZ.
So basically, I do these pop culture commentaries
Yeah.
on various programs, especially in Ottawa, like 580 CFRA. The show's called Ottawa Now. So I do my movie reviews, but also come on and CTV. I'll talk about the latest if there's a scandal or whatnot. So I kind of leverage that, and now on
You'll talk about like
TMZ.
Diddy and stuff, right?
Exactly, yeah. So it
Yeah.
could be Diddy. I mean, sadly, we just had that shocking killing of Rob Reiner
Tragic.
uh, and his wife. So yeah, I was actually on the radio chatting about that. So yeah, so on TMZ Live, this is their live show. So they
Uh,
get people around the world to give a little take. So I've been a regular on that program as well, which is fun.
I love
So
it.
that's
It's
seen
so
that's
cool.
seen everywhere.
Well,
Yeah.
people love you, Mr. Hollywood. People love you.
Oh,
I say
stop.
that I'm friends with you all the time. I'll name drop you all the time. And they go,
You can do it.
"What?
Yes,
You know, Mr. Hollywood? That's crazy."
absolutely do. Yeah. No, that's awesome. And I love I so people that I don't know will stop and say hi, and then they'll start talking about movie or show, and the next thing I know, it's 10 minutes of me and this random person that I don't know talking about movies. I love it. I don't know. There's a passion there, just like you, I'm sure.
Heck yes. All right. Well, I'm going to respect your time. I'm going to wrap it up there. But Matt, thank you so much. We hope you come back next year.
Oh, this is my new tradition. Are you kidding me? It wouldn't be the same without it. And happy New Year to everyone out there watching.
Thank you so much.